What's going on, guys? This is Derek with Fat Planet LP, and yes, the title is 100% absolutely correct. There is a confirmed interview with the developers of Beast of Prey. This is going to be happening this Friday. It's going to be recorded, but I cannot guarantee you when the actual interview is going to be posted afterward. It's going to be a very short time afterward, but as with any recordings or anything, there's going to be some time to review it, make sure everything looks good, and then it will be posted itself. Now, what exactly does this mean for the community? Well, what this means is now you get a chance to actually meet the devs personally and get to know who the devs actually are. Who are the people behind the Beast of Prey? There's going to be a lot of questions answered on Friday's interview, and it's going to be awesome. I myself cannot wait. I feel absolutely honored to be chosen for this truly awesome event, and you guys now have the opportunity to actually ask any question that you want about the game, about the future of the game, about the developers, pretty much anything you want to know about. Okay? Ask them in the meaning of life. I'm kidding. They're not going to be able to answer that kind of stuff, but they'll be able to answer realistic stuff, such as their goals for the game, what they want to see, how many devs are there? I happen to know that question, but, we'll discuss it on Friday. So this is an opportunity, guys, so use it. Now, what I am suggesting for those of you watching this on YouTube's end, to make it a little easier on the developers to be able to see the questions, so that way they know what they are, so they can prep for them on Friday, I am going to ask you to please direct all questions to the Steam forum, to the post that this video is in. The video will be put in the description of this, maybe we should do this again. I'm kidding. Anyway, yes, thank you. Derpy moments here at Fat Planet LP. No, the link will be put in the description of the video, okay? So all you got to do is scroll down, click on that link, and post all your questions in the Steam forum. They will be looked at. Now, as a disclaimer, I cannot guarantee that every single question asked is going to be answered. I cannot guarantee that if we pick one of your questions to be answered, we can answer all the other ones that you have posted as well. What we're going to do is we're going to look for the forums, we're going to pick out questions, the devs are going to pick out questions, and as a group, we're going to put them together, and we're going to create the interview from that point. There's a lot of exciting things in the future that we've been talking about that may or may not happen. Anything that is stated that has anything to do with the developers or the future of the game in this particular podcast is not confirmed, except for the interview itself. Okay, so any future plans that we may happen to talk about or any ideas, I will say this disclaimer. It is not 100% confirmed, okay? This may or may not happen. The interview will. But there are plans for, say, monthly podcast with the developers. They can come in, they can answer your questions once a month. Maybe we can put up a podcast, and you guys can ask any questions about the development of the game. We can talk about how you guys are responding to it and how the overall feel of the game is going for that particular month. These things are being discussed. Other possible things are being discussed that we want your input about. I want to see how excited you guys are for this. Would you guys want to see how the game is made? Would you like to do a sit down with a developer while they're on the game engine creating the game and talking about certain aspects of the game and adding stuff to it? If you guys would be interested to see something like that, maybe a half-hour show where I sit down with one of the devs and he goes through his editor and he's talking about the game and putting in different stuff and kind of show you what they go through every single day and how they apply hot fixes and how they apply different things to the game. If you're interested in seeing something like that, let us know. You can let me know that on the comments of the video. You can let me know that in the Steam forums. Any way that you want to express your interest in that, definitely let us know. Because this is very exciting stuff. These devs are some of the most communicative devs I have ever met. I've had a pleasure of talking to them, through Skype and through other mediums, and these guys are completely awesome. I'm going to tell you, me, myself, and the rest of my team here at Fat Planet LP, We strive ourselves in being honest, sincere, and straightforward. There are reviews on my channel. Where I have been maybe a little harsh on certain titles of the game. I'm very honest when it comes to my reviews. So when I sit here and I tell you that Beast of Prey is and is going to be a very awesome game, you can take that to the bank. The devs are working hard on it. They are some of the best devs I have ever seen. I challenge you, go throughout Steam, look at some of the other games. Tell me if you can find a development team that's this involved with the community, that puts out hot fixes and updates this fast. Now, when you guys know, and when we reveal exactly how many devs are actually working on this game, you're going to flip. I'm telling you right now, you're going to flip. You're not going to believe it, okay? So please do me a favor and, the rest of the community and the devs, and try to be positive about the game. Try to be optimistic, okay? It is an early access title. We're all aware of that. The devs know your pain when it comes to bugs and things not working. It affects us too. It affects me as a YouTuber. I want to do LPs on the game and, do exciting things, and sometimes I can't because something's particularly broken, such as, say, the spawn rates of the rocks, which is getting addressed, by the way. They are aware, okay? Things are getting worked on. But that's a real big inconvenience. I understand that, because without rocks, you can't get your ores, and there's a lot of things you can't build with that. So I understand 100% that sometimes things can be frustrating. But just sit back, take a breath, and remember that this is an early access title, but at least these devs are working their butts off to do the best they can to put out the best title possible. Now, there is one more thing that we wanted to talk about real quick, that we have talked about this in a previous podcast, but just so you guys are aware of this, I'm going to go ahead and pass over the camera to Pam and then to Dread and anybody else that really wants to say something real quick about the Fiber servers and the hosting for Beast of Prey that's coming up. Pam, Dread, what kind of plans do we have for the Beast of Prey?
Well, right now we're hosting a public server. Holds 100 people. This is preliminary to putting up other servers, so we'd really appreciate it if people would come and play on it, play with us, get some crowd in there so we can see what kind of resource usage it takes.
And what's so excited about Fiber servers hosting Beast of Prey? What makes that any different than any other server that's going to be put out there?
Well, what's nice about Fiber servers is they have a really nice piece of equipment. Actually, several really nice pieces of equipment around the world. So this is actually hosted in the U.S. so that the people that are having a hard time reaching the Netherlands to get to the official server have another way of playing. Pam has been nice enough to donate all the resource usage, the bandwidth and everything, just to help the community out. And we do need to stress test it to make sure that she can keep doing that. We can keep the server open. It's not going to cost an arm and a leg.
That is absolutely correct. And something that I don't think they've actually mentioned is there is going to be plans for additional servers too. It's not going to be servers just US based. And I'm correct in saying that, right, Pam?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So it's not going to be just a US thing, but for some people that are having problems connecting right now through US means, that is a way for you to do that. Also, I do plan on, there is going to be a public server that is being put up. There's actually going to be a Fat Planet LP public server. It's going to be the server where I'm going to do a lot of my Let's Plays. I invite anybody that wants to come onto the server and have some fun, maybe be featured in some of the LPs. You're more than welcome to come on that server and actually test it out. Once it's made possible to where the server can be named, it will be done so. And it will say Fat Planet LP on it, so you'll be able to find it on the server list. Invite any other YouTuber that wants to do any type of LPs or collaborations, or if you want to be on the other side, if you want to be the attacking force or whatever, I invite anybody that is interested. Feel free to come by, check out the server, and hang out with us. We're pretty chill people. We get along with pretty much anybody, so we do welcome that. Is there any other exciting news that we have for the community besides the dev interview that's coming up? Feel free to speak if you want to, or forever hold your peace.
I don't know of anything else right now. I mean, I know they're coming up with some really good updates that we're looking forward to, and I think the community's looking forward to, but that's about all I know right now.
Yeah, that is actually a good point. Although I really can't say anything at this moment. Okay, I do know personally that there's a lot of cool stuff that is in the makings. I've seen it, and it's awesome, and you guys should probably be stoked for it. That is pretty much the most I'm allowed to say. I probably kind of pushed it a little bit, saying that. Apologize, devs. But there is some cool stuff coming. They are actively working on this game, let me tell you, and it is looking good. And I am getting hungry to see it more. I'm getting hungry to see it getting actually put in public. And they are working on the hot fixes and everything else. Right now, their primary focus and their concern is on the performance issues that you guys have reported. That is their number one top priority, okay? Fix the lag, fix the performance issues. Once they get all that fixed up, then the actual game additions and updates can come once they address those certain issues. So they have your best interests at heart, people. They do. Think about that when you go on the forum and you make any postings about, oh, this game don't work, or this is broken, this is broken. They're aware. The best thing that you can do is go to the bug reporting forum, post your bug, the devs read it, let them read it, and they will try to fix it. Chances are, 99% of the time, the very problem you are reporting has already been known and is probably already in the works of getting fixed, okay? That's about all that I have to announce. I'm pretty excited about this whole interview. I hope you guys are too. We'll finally get a chance to, get the devs out there and to get them known publicly so you guys know exactly, who it is that is making this game. I have seen questions in the forum. Well, who are these people? I've never heard of them before. I've Googled them. I'm a little nervous. They don't pop up anywhere. Who are they? Well, all those questions will be answered on Friday. But as a special sneak peek, I will tell you, they are new to the game. They started this company for this project specifically. And they're some of the most awesome people I've had the chance to even get to know, okay? Trust me on this. They are awesome. And I think you're gonna like them. And you're gonna find that out after this interview has been done and posted. So don't forget, on the Steam forums, if you have any questions for the developers, anything that you wanted to know, it could be anything about the game, the devs themselves, their direction, anything you want to ask, go ahead and post that question in the forums. We will review them, and hopefully they'll be picked and asked during the interview. And until next time, you guys take care, and thanks for watching.